Lamar Jackson, who we still do not see on the practice field?
That's right, Andrew. Ravens practicing right now. Lamar Jackson, as expected, not on the field again. This now makes 11 consecutive practices, including 3 games in that span as well, since Lamar was on the field, suffered a knee injury, a PCL sprain that has kept him out since. Ravens are in the playoffs, but they're still trying to protect their seeding. The number 5 seed where the Ravens are now, it means it's the difference between facing the AFC South winner, a team that in all likelihood potentially could have a losing record, or having to face the Bills or the Chiefs or the Bengals in round 1. But obviously they don't feel like Lamar is ready at this point, so tracking toward Tyler Snoop Huntley being the starter again on Sunday night against the Steelers.
Yeah, it is an interesting conversation here. Do you want to go on the road and play the AFC South winner, or would you rather play a better team at home? One to keep an eye on here, but it looks like Snoop Huntley for now with no Lamar Jackson. Meantime, Ian, Laramie Tunsil yesterday in Houston, who does have 1 year left on his contract, said that once again he would like a new contract and some pretty big money.
And generally, when you do new contracts, you do extensions with players that you want to keep around for another contract. This is the time to do it. And for Laramie Tunsil, he understands his worth. He understands the leverage he has, and he used it the last time they were in this situation, getting a rock star of a contract, making him the highest paid tackle in the NFL. Told an ESPN reporter this week that he wants to be there again, naming Trent Williams with $23 million as his target there. So for the Houston Texans, obviously this is something, if it wasn't on their radar, which I'm sure it was, it certainly is now. It's also worth noting, guys, that the Texans may have the number 1 pick, may end up taking the quarterback. A few more important things than making sure that quarterback has a blindside protector. So the focus on Laramie Tunsil is probably a worthwhile one going forward.
There's no question, Ian, and Laramie Tunsil remains one of the highest paid offensive linemen in the game on that 3-year, $66 million extension he got after being acquired from the Miami Dolphins. He talked about Trent Williams' deal, which is really 2 separate contracts. It's a 3-year, $60 million deal with a 3-year, $77 million option on top of it. Tunsil's deal has stood the test of time here for several years, but with the salary cap going up, he's absolutely right. That left tackle market should only make him richer when he gets back to free agency or on his next contract.
Scheduled to make 18.5 next year. And as for that number 1 pick, Texans won last week. They're sitting there at 2.5 wins. Bears right behind them at 3 wins. It's going to get interesting here down the stretch. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Tom.